looks like the quality of my stream is a lot better now. I've got a new graphics card and I've sorted out my internet provider, so I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, cool. So we've got Brave Alliance. They're not Brave Alliance, are they? Brave Newbies, rather. Brave Collective, shall I say? Excuse the right word, today. So we've got Brave Collective, and we've got Test Alliance. So let's go over Test Alliance setup first. They've got double Sweeple, double Confessor, Neuros, Eos, 2 Typhoon issues, and 2 Kruos. So what they brought last time, I think it's a really nice rounded setup. So you have got some E-War, I guess, from the Kruos. They're able to nuke things fairly efficiently. I forget the exact. So they get 15% bonus to energy neutralizer drain amount with each Amar frigate bonus. Now you would presume anyone flying this would have a Amar frigate level 5. So they can do quite a lot with those small nukes. The pair of them working together will quickly cap out something like a Scimitar or a Neuros. So, on the other side, we've got Brave. Now they've brought an undermanned setup, I believe, unless they're missing something from my overview, which is not entirely unheard of, and they're about to start. And they've gone for double Balgon, Zealot, Eos, and Neuros, Kinseen, and 2 Sveeples. I'm just going to check my points calculator, it doesn't seem quite right there. So the match is just getting underway, and as expected, Balgons are approaching the test team and test correctly, I think, are moving back a little bit. They're moving their support back, but the Typhoons are deciding to go in for the brawl. Obviously, Typhoons, they're going to be able to do damage without worrying about the Balgons' nukes. Zealot is an odd choice there, I think, by Brave. They're probably working for some sort of anti-tackle role. Oh dear, looks like these guys got smart bombs. They're trying to get us some drones, so I'm just going to move away from the area a little bit before I die. So, Kornak Fire Fist from Test taking some damage. Let's see what he's trying. Let's try and have a look at what he's being shot by. Can't quite see at the minute. It's not drones, but he is taking damage, presumably from these Balgons. Let's try and see what weapon system they're rocking. Looks like pulse lasers. So they have got some pulse laser turrets. They're missing one there, so they have got some nukes as well. So the double Balgons there are in amongst the mix. So look at these Typhoons. So the Typhoon's not taking damage. So the Balgon of Lyra Swift is getting primaried pretty hard. Seems to be roping just fine at the minute. Neither Logi is taking damage. Let's lock up this Logi. So a little battle going on here. One of the Sveeples has pinned down one of the Kruos, so he's doing an excellent job of screening, making sure, and there's another Sweeple there being pinned down. So they're, I guess, making sure that they're keeping the Logi nice and safe, which is excellent work. So the crew of Soldaris here, he's in a tricky position because I think he's probably away from his Neuros now, and if he is in rep range, he's probably quite, I'm trying to tell the exact distance here, it's probably like 50-60, so he's going to be in fall off. The Typhoon now, Test Typhoon of BAT 1811, possibly because Dante from Test is having to rep his crew body there. He's actually neglecting BAP in the Typhoon, who's starting to take quite a hammering. Maybe he just thinks that BAP will be absolutely fine once he does turn his reps on, so he's just letting that big buffer come into play while he keeps Solidaris alive. Possibly. It's interesting decision making that goes into these. You can only kind of guess what people are thinking, well, as a commentator you can't know for sure. That's cool, it's part of my job to try and figure out what they are thinking. The Typhoon now is really struggling. He's into low armor. He's into structure. He's going to need full reps on that Neuros really quickly. Obviously, the Neuros is being careful not to get too close. Where is the Neuros? I've lost him. Oh, he's right in amongst it. Okay, that's an interesting. I wonder if that was a piloting decision, or maybe he was being damped out by some mid slots. Maybe he was the Kitsune was jamming him, possibly. I don't know. I don't want to get that close though. But he is definitely an optimal now of the Typhoon, and that seems to be helping. Typhoon's pulling back about a little bit. Typhoon's got a ton of maintenance spots, drones there from the EOS and the other Typhoon presumably, and he actually looks like he's pulling back. So as far as I can see now, nothing's actually died on grid. So good job both teams actually for flying pretty well so far, apart from that possible piloting error by Dante, or maybe he was just trying to get in under some damps. Nothing's died yet. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how many points Brave have got on the grid, as it looks a little bit underpowered to me. Got command ship. Maybe they just got a couple or two less guys, so they've stacked some more points into ships, otherwise they wouldn't. Because they've only got a 7-man set up. I must be missing something here. Because they've only got... I only count 85 points on the grid from them with their 7 ships. No, they got 8 ships, so I'm missing something obvious. Oh, of course, logistics. Okay, they have got 100 points and they've got 8 guys. I mean, I think they probably, if they had the numbers of people, they would spread out the points a little bit more, possibly split the Zealot into something. Okay, anyway, let's go back to the action. LL Machine from Brave is taking quite a lot of damage. So let's look at the positioning here a little bit. You've got the battleships involved in brawl down here. You've got both Balgons and both Typhoons stacking up on top of each other. Wait, no, sorry. The Typhoon of BAP is trying to get in. On top of that, Brave and Neuros. Oh, Brave just lost a ship. I missed that. It looks like they've lost the Kitsune, has been picked off. Let's try and find the wreck. Okay, so the Kitsune of the bag has been picked off by a Sweeper and a Confessor from Test Alliance. Good job, Test. And Brave looks like they're struggling here as they've got a Sweeper that looks like he's about to go. He's getting reps from the Anuros, but the Anuros has got 2 Typhoons on top of him, which are going to have heavy newts, I presume. Typhoon fleet issues, which are going to be making him sweat. Possibly they've got smart bombs though, and I don't always have heavy newts. Personally, I like heavy newts just because they can really put pressure onto enemy tanks and logistics. Balgon's, one Balgon is kind of like pinned down here, probably. I don't think he's pinned down. He's got the enemy test team pinned down. Okay, I'm losing locks and some stuff here. I think I went way too far from the arena, so I'm gonna walk back when I can. So I'm going to lose locks on everything here while I walk back because I clicked to move away. My cheat is a little bit quicker than I thought it would be. So nothing else dying yet. It's a very like tanky armor ships having a nice little brawl, which is cool. Now, interestingly, CCP lowered the price of these nuking ships, obviously to create a theme for the tournament, which is great. Everyone's predicting that we're going to see Blood Raider prize ships, which a lot of people are quite excited about. But by removing cap transfers and lowering the points of nukes, you would have thought this match would be over quicker, possibly, with the Balgons on grid. But Test are doing a great job of staying alive, so they've obviously got a lot of cap injectors. Maybe they've got an answer for these Balgons, like there's no ECM drones or anything. Okay, so it looks like both enemy logistics are fine, but Brave are losing more tackle, both sides are losing some tackle. So both sides have lost a couple of ships, it looks like. I'm trying to figure out, yeah, Tesla definitely lost a ship. What was it? It was a Confessor, okay. But it's stacking against Brave now. Even though they've got the core ships, they've got 2 Balgons, their Link ship and their Lodgy alive, and the Zealot for anti-tackle. They've lost all of their tackle now, as Test have gradually torn it apart, one ship by ship. And that means that they're outnumbered almost 2-1 now. Which, even though they've got the core ships alive, that being outnumbered is going to start to hurt them in the long run. So I've got all of Brave's ships locked up here. So you can see his primary is the Zealot. He's tackled by the Sweeper and the Confessors. TD3s are such great ships for a tournament, as we discovered last year. Everyone seems to bring them, apart from the bomber heavy setups, which I think will be going away now with the fact that it's going down to a 10-man setup. TD3s, because they can switch, they can go very tanky, they can go very fast, they can go very, a lot of DPS if they want to. Spheuples, obviously, good resistance against nukes, the fact that they don't need energy to run their weapons. The Zealot is slowly being torn apart here, and having said that though, Test's Alliance's logistics ship, the Oneros, is struggling. He's got the 2 hostile bow guns on top of him there, so he's about to get destroyed, it looks like, at the same time that Brave are going to lose their Zealot. This kind of creates an interesting dynamic now though. So Brave have got their 2 bow guns, their link ship, and their Oneros still alive, which, without Tests Logi on field, they still got a chance. I'm not going to write them off completely. Their Zealot is still getting reps, which is great. No, he's died now. The problem that I think Brave have got here is their ships are quite spread out. The 2 Balgorns are quite far apart from logistics ship. 2 Typhoons though, right on top of that near us. Why isn't he taking any damage then? I guess they've just got their nukes and tackle on him, but they're leaving him alive and just nuking him out, and just applying their DPS elsewhere. Maybe they think, no, he's got a ship scanner and no, he's got no capacity left, so there's just no point shooting him because he's just useless. That could be potentially the thing. It does look like the crew are... yeah, they're going for the Logi now. Okay, Test is going to take on this Logi and I think it's game over because they've got... I mean, there's a lot of battleship hit points from those pirate battleships on grid from Brave, and they are coming in now into the fight. So they're going to be applying those lasers. It's good fights in local, so maybe it feels like Brave have called it. Let's have a look, scroll up. Kill all the Johns. I'm not sure what that means. I'm sure someone will tell me. Okay, so they're still playing it out, looks like. Trying to figure out what this crew over here is doing. I guess maybe without logistics on grid, he might just be deciding to... oh wait, I think they've called it. Yeah, the ships are starting to walk off grid. Okay, so I think Test won that one. They managed to cripple the enemy team, and I think Brave just gave up through lack of having any DPS left on grid probably. There'll be the Valgons do decent amount, probably like 500-600 each DPS if they've got neat fit as well, but that's not a huge amount. Well, that's the end of that match.